and give us a good old-fashioned whipping, and they give us a real good whipping. But, we can rebound from that. This is a good football team. We do have enough talent to go deep into the playoffs and beat Bell again. That's a possibility. Could go to Belfry and win that game, and then you're in the finals. But you got to play hard. And you got to play with excitement. That's what I want to measure tonight. Is are the Redhounds excited about being in the playoffs?
I think that's what I'm looking for more than anything. Is are they going to be excited? Bodies slinging around the field, and really we kind of went through the motions. I think last week for a bit. We were not at the game. But from all indications, coming back to check the scores and so forth, that it was just kind of a lethargic performance by the Redhounds. You can't afford to do that now. You're at the point in the season where certainly, obviously, you lose, you go home, but you're playing the kind of caliber team. Everybody's got one or two guys that can beat you at this point, and the games just get more difficult as you go along. So we're looking for that Redhound excitement tonight. Hopefully, that's what we'll see. A little bit of a makeover here at Corbin High School field tonight. As you got shot clocks or play clocks, I guess you call them, down in the end zones, Bailey. I don't know if they were here last week. Certainly our first look at the 25-second game clocks. I love that. There's no conjecture about, was that guy counting? Did he forget to count? Did he start to count on 5? The fans can see it. It's good for the players. Big illuminated play clocks in either end zone.
Well, if you're a quarterback, too, you love it, too. You know exactly how much time you've got to get the play off or not get it off, depending on what the score is. So that is a nice additive here to Campbell Field. An old traditional field, still has the concrete stadium. There's no place like it, David, in the state of Kentucky to play football. It is a tremendous place.
It is the Lambeau Field of Corbin High School, or of high school football fields, I think, in the state. I'd like to thank all of our good friends out at Frozen Yogurt sponsoring our pregame show. All of our other sponsors as well. We'll talk about them as the evening goes on. Tri-County Sporting Goods as well, but certainly appreciate all of our sponsors. It is a list of folks that have been with us for years and years for the most part. We've added a few new ones, and that's good as well. But we do appreciate all of those folks. Another new look tonight. The Redhounds have all red uniforms on tonight, Coach. New pants for the Redhounds. They've got their home jerseys on with the gray numbers, which is certainly a blessing for us. But they've got the red pants on with the silver stripe up the side, and you may have heard the cannon in the end zone. Shaky Lord down there doing his job, but Redhound's good-looking uniform. Although actually, I think that may be my favorite uniform I've seen.
Well, they must have saw the Buffalo Bills last night because they came out in the all red, and it is a new look. But I hope it's old play. I hope they play like old Redhounds in the playoffs, where they just hit people and fly around and get excited and just have a lot of enthusiasm. Because I can tell you this, that type of play will carry you farther in the playoffs than a little talent will.
Well, really, you've been around Corbin football your whole life as a player, as a father, as a coach, as an announcer. What is it about some teams that like we saw, probably as physical a game at Bell County, we saw our kids actually play just a little bit angry in that game, play just a little chip on their shoulder. Then you come back in other games against Knox Central, a team of similar caliber to Bell, and no physicality, at least in my mind, at all. What is it about? Is it just the way the game starts? Is it maybe something going on in practice that week? What is it that turns kids on and off that quickly?
Well, I personally think it's leadership, David. I think you got to have the kind of leaders on your football team that demand that you go out and play that way each and every week, no matter where the chips fall. It doesn't matter if St. X is coming in here or whom's coming in here. You've got to go out and play excited and be angry. You got to play angry and you got to play hungry, and you almost got to play a little bit scared to lose, because if you do, it's over. And those kind of teams in the past have went on and been very successful. I can tell you this, those 5 state championships on that board up there, and I know of 3 of them that I've seen, they weren't the most talented teams around here then, but they were the most hungry and the most angry and the most determined to win, and that's the way this Corbin team's got to play.
Well, we've either got a new jersey on Lucas Cannon, and I don't believe it is, or we've got a new kicker kicking off. It looks like it's going to be number 41. If the jerseys are correct, that's Chance Crawford, and he steps into it, little short end of ring kick's going to hit at about the 15-yard line, picked up back there by Webster, starts up the middle of the field, will be hit and dropped across the 25 out near the 27-yard line. So that's a bit of a storyline in and of itself. Corbin's outstanding kicker, Cannon, not on the field, at least on that play. We watched him kicking early in the game, but practicing field goals, and it was not Lucas kicking in either.
I don't know what's going on with him, because I think soccer's over, David, as far as I know.
It is, and again, I don't believe that's Cannon in a different jersey. He normally wears 82.
I don't either.
But he's wearing jersey number 41, and that's, according to our roster, Chance Crawford, a 5'9" defensive lineman who's a freshman. So I don't know. We'll have to check on that. And
Noah Taylor hustling down on the kickoff to make the stop then, David, as the Redhounds set their defense.
All right, the quarterback is Brees Harris, number 4, for Casey County will open up in the shotgun. To his right is number 8, DJ White. They're going to give it to him. Where they fake it, breeze back to pass, follows along the left sideline. Receiver out there, intercepted, picked off by Corbin. Lucas Ellison with the snag all the way back at the 45-yard line. A diving catch back there, and a beautiful play by Ellison. Welcome back. It's good to have him back in the lineup. Maybe his entry back a couple of weeks ago, but that was a diving catch, Burley.
Great catch. They tried to run it up and out, a double move, and Lucas didn't bite on it. He was right there all the way. And he's probably our most experienced guy back there in the secondary. He played some last year as a sophomore, and he's had a solid junior season until he got hurt.
I'm going to tell you what I love about him, and you hear the big boy announcers on Saturday and Sunday talk about it. He actually ran the route for the receiver that time.
He did.
Redhounds open up into I formation. Jewel on the back of the I. He's going to take the hand off. He's hit that through Carter, hit and cut down right at the line of scrimmage. DJ White in to take Carter's legs out from under him. Short gain on the play, 2nd down and 9, upcoming for the Redhounds.
Corbin in a tight look then, something that they typically don't do. They like to spread it out a little bit, but a little bit of a run look, if you will. Just underway here from Campbell Field. First play from scrimmage. Casey County intercepted by Lucas Ellison. Corbin with it now, 2nd down and 9, working from about their own 42-yard line. I think I neglected to tell you where the ball was placed at. The snap given off to right side. That's going to be taken as Jewel, I believe, hit and knocked down after a game. Knocked down after a game of about 4. We'll bring up 3rd down and, well, actually not a very good spot, really. It's going to bring up 3rd down about 7. A couple. Little misdirection there as they faked the jet here and gave to McGuett underneath. Casey a little bit stingy on the run right here. They're playing inspired football.
Well, they've got their linebackers right up on the line. I don't know that we're going to be able to pound or ground and pound it up in there without being able to loosen them up. I mean, you look right now, there's 9 guys right around that line of scrimmage. Back to throws the quarterback. And he got his pass complete out to the right side. He's not going to be enough for first down. I believe that was A.J. Moore. Maybe I'm not sure on the far side the catch is made, but it will be about 5 yards short of the first down.
That's Cameron Barton on the catch.
Well, far short of the first down, and the Redhounds are going to have to punt it away.
Well, you're missing out on these beans, Coach.
Yeah, Coach, you're doing okay. Get up. I'm having trouble picking up numbers, much less eating right now. Corbin set to kick it away. Jacob Moore Wiggins steps into it. High kick, angled off to the right side, bounces to 20 and into the cheerleaders at about the 17-yard line. That's where Casey County will take over a 1st down and 10. So good opening stand by the Rebels defense.
Casey came out here, David, early, and they've showed us what they're going to do. They're going to put 9 in the box and make us throw the football. And we threw one pass, threw a little slip screen out there, but they're going to force us to try to throw the football down the field a little bit. As I think everybody, after you saw what Knox did by crowding it up there and playing us man, most people don't feel like that they have to play us zone over the top if they can play man.
Yeah, I just think at some point in time, Corbin's going to have to bite the bullet and throw the ball down the field. Even if it's incomplete, just air it out and stretch it out a little bit. We've probably thrown 80% of our passes out into flats to the outer side. And off left side, White takes it, slams over the 15 to about the 17, maybe the 18-yard line. Short gain of maybe a yard and a half will bring up 2nd down and long for Casey County.
And, traditionally, that's the way everybody tried to play Corbin, but, in the modern day eras, we've got a way, even with Coach Ferris, trying to spread the football. As the offensive coordinator, Mike Whitaker was in here. He was a spread guy, threw it a little bit. I mean, both those guys still ran the football. Coach Jewell was a guy who wanted to run the football, but still had a lot of formations. And, but now they're just crowding us up in there and daring us to throw it.
Casey County with the field spread now, 2 wides to the right, 1 to the left, back to throw. Is the quarterback Hayes, rolling to his right, chased out of the pocket, flings it up the left sideline, incomplete. Pass intended out there for Phillips, thrown at his feet at about the 30-yard line. We'll bring up 3rd and long for the Rebels.
A little heat that time by Harley Lambert. Boy, Harley's been a mainstay this year, David. Really a good football player down there. Catches a lot of double teams, gets ran away from a lot, but even in spite of that, still does very well.
I tell you, just wondering how good Harley, and he had a great year without a doubt. How good would he have been had he had Simon in there anchored up with him as well, taking a little bit of heat off of him?
No question about it.
I keep thinking about that kid occasionally, and boy, he's just a young man I think Corbin really missed this year.
Killed us.
3rd down and about 8 now for Casey County. Breeze takes the snap, going to keep it himself, starts around the right side, hit at the line of scrimmage, spins free of 1 tackle, and lunges forward to about the 19-yard line. Gain of about 3, but that will be well short of the first down, and the Rebels are going to have to kick it away. Corbin should come away with really good field position as A.J. Moore drops back. He'll be standing at about the 45-yard line of Casey County.
Yeah, it was a good defensive stand for us then. Played the run real well, and actually kept the quarterback inside. We've got hurt a little bit at times, letting him get outside the pocket. That time we kept him in the pocket and made him throw a bad pass.
It looks like Hayes is going to be the quarterback. Excuse me, the punter rather. But he is the quarterback, so we have to kind of watch for the fake. Takes a snap, steps into it. Let's go with a pretty good one. It's going to hit at about the 50-yard line. Takes a bounce straight up in the air, then will come to rest at just inside Casey County territory at the 49. That's where Corbin will take over first down and 10 for their second set of downs. No score as of yet. 8:17 to go here in the opening period. Dave Cox and Burley Foley with you here. Field side from Campbell Field, second round of the KHSAA 3A playoffs.
Well, I think if you're Coach Haddock's offensively, you're looking for some consistency. Let's find something consistent we can do tonight, because it seems like went a little bit astray here lately, and we got to identify ourselves a little bit.
Sizemore working out of the shotgun, two backs with him. Handoff second back to his Jules. Burst into the secondary, knocked down at about the 40-yard line. Gain of 9, straight up the gut for Tucker. I'm going to tell you what, you can tell who Jewel is even without looking at the number most of the time. He gets to the hole quicker than anybody Corbin's got.
He does. And in that time, he made a really good cut, because Casey County brought the house. They brought everybody and just left the two safeties or the two corners out here. Everybody else came, and Tucker made a good cut, picked up some yardage.
Two wide outs to the right, one to the left. Same set, backs on either side of the quarterback, Sizemore on second down and 2. And there's moving on the line. I don't know that Corbin jumped first. We did engage on that right side of the line over there. Not sure if it was a defensive penalty that caused us to do so, and it does not look like it, so Corbin's going to lose 5 yards. Yeah. But what was a very promising second down and 2 turns into a second and 7.
All right, tackle jumped. Jacob Lovett not in the lineup tonight, David, is Alex Gamble's the center tonight. Adam Storm's one tackle. Keaton Knuckles is the one tackle. The guards are, see if we can pick those guys up in there, Big John Parton.
Sizemore moves up under center, back set in a very traditional eye in behind Cameron. Moves away from the line, maybe changes his play, now steps back underneath, gives it the second back through. It's going to be Carter here, then drops back the line of scrimmage. Corbin whipped up front on that play, Burley. No room for Carter at all. We'll bring up third and long.
Well, if you looked at most people didn't look at the Knox County film. They'll look at the Knox Central film, because that's a game that Corbin lost handedly, and that's what Knox did. They just brought their people up in there and overpowered us, and that's what Casey's doing right now.
Corbin facing the second, third down and long in the game thus far. Fast moving first quarter, 6:50 to go here in the opening period. Sizemore one back flanking him to his right. Trip receivers out to the right side. They're going to throw it off to the back in the flat. That's going to be McGuett making the catch. Starts around the right side. He's got some room. Fights out over the 40-yard line. We'll have the first down to about the 35, maybe the 33-yard line.
Tell you what that young kid does, David. He runs with authority. You know, you see kids that are elusive. You see kids that are pounders. He runs with authority. He gets faster as he gets going. I think he's got a bright future here.
He's certainly earned a lot of playing time on the offensive side. Been a defensive starter all year long. He'll stay in the game in the backfield now with Sizemore. To the left of Cameron. Glances back over, may get a different play call from Coach Haddox. Play clock down to 10. Sizemore takes it, leaves it off McGuett again, picks his way across the right side. Got a little bit of room, lowers his head, bites down to about the 25-yard line, gain of about 5, maybe 6. So what he does, he's a very patient runner, Burley, is he's always scanning, and he's got his head up looking at blockers up the field. And I really like the way he picks his way. That's a nice gain, and they're going to give him 6 yards, second down and 4. 2 wides to the left, 1 to the right, ball resting on the right hash mark. Sizemore taking plenty of time. Yeah, I guarantee you these quarterbacks love that play clock up there. Sizemore turns, gives it to Carter, bursts into the secondary, going to be hit and cut down to the 20, but that'll be enough to move the chains for Corbin again. Another first down for the Redhounds. The first time Carter's been able to shake loose.
Yeah, nice little burst in. Looks like we're starting to knock them off the ball just a little bit.
Well, not many players on this Casey County team. I'm looking at about 8 kids on the sideline, maybe, besides the 11 they got on the field. So not even 20 kids on this roster. Fatigue's certainly going to play a part in this contest. Sizemore takes it, sets up the throw, fires down the middle of the field. He's got his man caught. Touchdown, Corbin, into the end zone. that Carter?
Drew Carter.
Drew Carter with the catch from the right slot, and Sizemore splits the defenders right down the middle of the field on the right hash mark there. The fire, the cannon finally fires, and Corbin on top 6-0.
Shaky had a dud down there, didn't he?
Well, I believe either that or he had a hamburger in his hand. Maybe, I don't know, but he wasn't expecting to score on that play. That's for sure.
New kicker tonight. Not sure what story is with Cannonu, whether he's sick or he's hurt, but that is not him out there.
Number 41, Crawford, is the young man assigned to that jersey. Extra point attempt on the way, boots it through cleanly. Nice kick that time, and Corbin extends your lead. 7-0 for the Hounds. They're on top here, 5:16 to go in the opening period. Crawford set to kick it away, back deep for Casey County, Hall, and Miller. Corbin on top 7-0. 5:16 to go in the opening period. Crawford approaches, puts the toe to it. Short end over end kick taken by an up back at about the 25. Starting up the left side. Maybe Webster again picks his way over at the 30-yard line outside about the 35. Actually, that's Preston Tucker, number 21. And that may have been a different kid kicking off there, but no, it's 41 again. He's a straight-on kicker. He's a straight-on kicker for the kickoffs, but he's a soccer style on the extra points.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the story is on that, Dave. I'd like to know about Lucas. If anybody knows, let us know. Hope he's doing well. Everything's okay.
Trying to figure it out. And certainly like to thank the varsity club and then Mr. and Mrs. Hammond, I believe, brought that up here to us.
Absolutely. Well, what a nice meal.
Yeah. That's, I have to say the chili was good. I haven't made it to the pinto beans yet, but that little brownie I had was pretty good as well. Good stuff. Brees Hayes, the quarterback, takes a snap, losing off left side. That's Tucker again, who's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage. Spins free of the initial tackler, gets it out over the 35 to about the 37, gain of a couple maybe. Preston Tucker, good-looking running back, but they've got some good-looking athletes.
They have good-looking kids. They really do.
There's not a lot of them.
In the first Casey County game, we didn't see it, but the score was 14-0 at halftime. Corbin went on to win pretty handedly late, but again, they're kind of excited about being here.
Well, Canada, there are guys on the sideline that are dressed. There's 11, so you got 11. But down on this one end here, there's about 8 of them that are clearly freshmen, at least to me. So they really look like they've got about 4 or 5 varsity subs. Hayes back to throw, steps up, fires down the middle of the field, overthrown. Pass intended up there for DJ White. Pretty good coverage back there by the Hounds. They had a couple of Redhounds around DJ. Pretty much everything that Casey does is going to be centered around DJ White.
Yeah, you can tell that. We made a bad read then, Dave. We're lucky we didn't get burnt there. We come flying up, and we just happened to run into the receiver before he threw it. It knocked him off pace, so we're burnt.
One thing I noticed about the quarterback, and we watched him warm up for a while before the game, a very live arm. He can turn loose, and he looks to be about 6'4".
Good size kid.
Third down and 8 now for Casey, working from the room at 37-yard line. Hayes back to throw again, this time rolling to his left. Steps up, fires long on the left sideline. Receiver out there. It's going to be caught. Pass complete all the way down the Corbin 35-yard line. So that is a nice toss that time. Pass caught out there by number 3, Isaiah Phillips.
Well, we've been on the fake. We come flying on the fake again. We were beat the play before that. And like I say, we just happened to run into the receiver before he threw it a little bit of a penalty. But that time again, we come flying on the fake, and they just ran right by us.
Casey County coached by Sam Marples. He's been there a while. Heard that name a few times through the years. Hayes takes it, leaves a second back through, runs into his own man. Big collision in the backfield, and this was going to be a busted play and a loss of about 2 or 3 yards for Casey County back to the 35-yard line of the Redhounds. Big
Harley Lambert once again.
Yeah, he just grabbed the whole backfield and sorted him out till he found him over the ball.
He's a football player. He really is. He's a nice football player.
That's what Deacon Jones said. They asked Deacon Jones one time how he made so many tackles behind the line of scrimmage. He said, well, I just grab everybody and sort them out till they get to the one with the
ball. He could do it, too. He could absolutely do that.
He's part of the fearsome foursome, wasn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Second down and 12 for Casey County. Hayes back to throw, sets up, fires across the middle. He's got a man. Throw behind him, incomplete again. White running open across the middle of the field there, Burley.
Yeah, I mean.
But not a great throw that time from Hayes.
Although that turned out to be a good play for us, it's disturbing to see how we reacted on it. We're standing flat-footed and not even breaking. I mean, this kid comes off the line, breaks on an in route, and we didn't move. Our rover and our safety didn't move.
It was a again, a poorly thrown ball, or else he could have caught that one. It would have been a foot race that we may not have won had he caught that across the field, because he was going full speed, and we were trying to catch up from behind. But at any rate, 3rd down and 12 now for Casey County from the Corbin 34. I would suspect 4-down territory here for the Rebels. Breeze with one back flanking him to his right, 3 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Breeze glances back over at the sideline, maybe changing his play. Now he's going to take a timeout and come over and talk to Coach Hayes. Back to pass, rolling off to the right, incomplete, off the fingertips of his intended receiver. Here, the Corbin kid right in the hands back there. Moore took the deflection off of the chest. Really, it would have been a tough catch because the ball changed direction off of the tip. But we 4th down now and about 11 for Casey County. I got a text from our good buddy Stephen Mulberry, Burley, and it is John Love, the kicker, not Crawford. Evidently, he's John Love wearing number 41 tonight, and he is the kicker for the Hounds. Now, still not sure what's going on with Cannonu, what's up with him, but or John Lowe, rather, excuse me. But not sure what's up with Cannonu, but we always recognize him from those big, those bright shoes. And I noticed those earlier. He obviously wasn't out there. 4th and 11 now for Casey. High snap, fielded by the quarterback, and he's going to be hit and dropped immediately. That play thrown off kilter by the high snap. A good job that time by Hayes of just batting it up in the air and keeping possession. But the Redhounds hold on 4th down, and Corbin will get it back 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Yeah, we got the break of a high snap then, but we missed disaster there on a couple of plays because they had people open. One time they missed the throw, and then the other time we bumped the receiver that borderline could have been a penalty, actually.
Yeah, John Love, the kicker. I thought it was Love, but we've called his name many times. I misread my text there. I guess I should put my glasses on before I start reading. 7-0, Corbin on top. Sizemore, the quarterback, takes it, leaves it off for the second back through. That's going to be Jewell. He breaks a couple of tackles at the line of scrimmage, and actually that may be French. I'll take that back. And he bursts into the secondary for a gain of about 9, nearly 10 yards.
I'll tell you what French does when he comes in the game. He's a change of pace guy. You get used to these pounders like Jewell and Carter and even McGuett to a certain extent, and then he's a guy in there, he's just got another little gear, and it's a change of pace from a speed point of view.
Sizemore under center, gives it off second back through. That's going to be French again. Bounces this one outside, off-side tackles, got some room, turns the corner. He's at the 40, 35 at the right sideline. Chased out of bounds all the way down to the 30-yard line. Gain of about 18 on the play. That's now for Jonah French.
Now, here's what he can do that our other backs can't do, and they can do some things he can't do. That was stuffed inside where it was designed to go. He's able to get on the corner there and make something out of nothing.
He bounced that one outside very quickly. He and Jewell are very similar runners in getting to the hole. A little different after that. 1st down and 10 from the 33. We've got a timeout taken on the field by Casey County. Had a little personnel issue. We'll just hold on to it right here during the timeout, buddy. Corbin on top 7-0, 2:44 to go in the opening period. You say Bell County had to travel to Powell tonight. Powell, a team I don't think that Bell will. I don't think they'll lose to. But if they overlook Powell County, it could be a very close game for a while. That's a pretty good football team. Kind of watch their scores all year long. They're competitive.
I think Bell wins big. I do. And Powell has had a good year, but Bell, they're playing pretty good right now. They really are, which is unfortunate for the Redhounds.
And again, this team, at least to me, seems to be a team that kind of plays to the competition, with the exception of one game this year. The Knox Central game was a total mismatch, but every other game, even the Danville game that was 20-0, those were some big plays and some missed opportunities by Corbin. Corbin in the Pulaski Southwestern game played right with them tooth and toe up the entire way. I just think that this team has tended to play up or down to the competition most of the year.
Yeah, we need some fire tonight, I can tell you that.
Hand off second back through. French again burst into the secondary, gets it down to the 25-yard line. Gain of about, looks like about 7 maybe. We'll bring up second down and 3 for the Hounds.
I haven't paid attention to the rest of his game. Can he catch it? Can he block? Is he in the right place, doing the right things? But I'll tell you what he can do. He can accelerate when he gets the football.
Yes, he can.
I can tell you that.
He's been on the back of the eye the entire series this time with his third carry there. And he's got Corbin in pretty good position here, second down and 2 from the KC 25. Jewell is on the front of the eye. They're going to give it to French again, busts it right up the middle, lowers his head, keeps his feet churning, breaks a tackle or two all the way down to the 15-yard line. Gain of another 10. That'll be enough for the first down.
He's been big in this series. I mean, he really has. He's carried it, 3-4 times in a row right now?
And 4 times now. He comes up limping just a little bit now, and they're going to get Carter back into the game. Is he?
I think this is Casey's quarterback coming to the sideline hurt, David.
That's a bad thing for Casey again. From what I can tell, they've got 4 varsity substitutes. These cats on the end right down here, they're not going in. They don't want in.
No, they don't.
Good boys, I'm sure, but they don't want in this mess. I can promise them. Nor would I. Pitch out left side. Going to be Carter, I believe, and he's hit and dropped for a loss back to the 16-yard line. There's 17 they lost about a yard. And these you can just tell they're young guys on this end down here.
They are.
These are JV players, and
that's a pretty good play right there by Casey County's Bill Crook.
What a really, really nice tackle. But 25 to go in the opening period, 7-0 lead for the Redhounds. And I tell you, if you're not watching the scoreboard, it looks like you think Corbin's dominated this game, but it's only 7-0.
No, it's not been. They've dominated this drive.
Yeah, Casey's been very stingy thus far. Sizemore under center, leaves it off for Jewell, sidesteps a tackle on the hold. First forward, still on the field into secondary. Angles for the goal line to get in. Yes, touchdown, Corbin Jewell. Bangs it in from 16 yards out. We're waiting on the cannon fire. There it goes. And Corbin extends their lead 13-0.
I'm gonna have to go down and have a talk with the cannon people.
Well, I don't know if Rick Lynch is down there disturbing our man or not, but now that time I was able to look up and I saw Shaky fire it there, and I saw the fire come up through that cannon that time. Let me tell you. He man up, wouldn't it?
I just give him the arms up, what's going on, and he give it right back to me.
Loves the extra point attempt straight down the middle. And Corbin extends their lead 14-0. A minute 1 to go here in the opening period. Hounds on top by a couple touchdowns. Redhounds lead 14-0. A minute and 1 second to go here in the first period. Play Miller back deep as well as Tucker for Casey County. Here's Love's kick. A little bit longer end over end. Kickoff's going to go down to about the 15-yard line. Fielded back there by Miller. Finds the opening up the right side. He's into the secondary loose. 40, 50-yard line into Corbin territory. Pushed out of bounds all the way down the 30-yard line. Good run back that time by Casey County. That's Isaiah Phillips. I said Miller, I believe. That's Phillips, number 3. And that sets up the Rebels in really good field position. First down and 10 at the Corbin 30.
Yeah, we just broke down right there. A big hole opened, and he got in it. And the kicker did a good job shoving him out of bounds there. I felt like the runner maybe should have waited just a little bit on that blocker because nobody was close. But, they don't give you a manual for that. Quarterback's back in. Dave looks like he's going to be okay.
Well, that's good. Brees Hayes did come off the field in the last defensive series for Casey County. A bit shaken up, but he is back on the field now. Not seeing a whole lot out of DJ White yet, Burley. He is flanked to the right side now in the slot. Breeze takes it, leaves it off with Tucker, hit and dropped right in the hole. Preston Tucker, no gain on the play.
Harley Lambert, Braden Severe.
Taken down in 10 now for Casey County, working from the Corbin about the 27-yard line.
They number 20, Brendan Henniger, getting a start in there tonight for Grant Gibson at one of the inside linebackers.
Well, see, somebody told me today that he had torn his ACL.
Well, one of them did.
I didn't know this. They said this one had as well, but both of them were out now, but evidently that's not true.
I heard this one's going to have surgery again, too. This one.
Well, I must have misunderstood, but that's what I was told anyway. Hayes takes a snap, rolls to his left, a big right. He's trying to find somewhere to throw. So he's going to hit in the backfield, sacked all the way back at the 40-yard line. Good rush that time by Redhound. Once again, Severe in there.
Cody Evans also.
That's exactly right.
Braden Severe is really starting to play pretty good football for us. If you go back to the first year, he was the starting tight end. He didn't play any defense. And then later in the year, we needed him on defense due to some injuries and just to get some size out there. And he's starting to really learn how to play that position.
And we'll bring to a close the first quarter of play. Corbin on top 14-0. 1 quarter in the books. We'll take a timeout, then be back to Campbell Field. Casey County with it. 3rd down and 21 from the Corbin 35. Back to throw is Hayes. Fires down the middle of the field. Incomplete. Had a man wide open. Isaiah Phillips running by his lonesome at about the 15-yard line. Now went a yard or two out of his reach. And Corbin dodged another bullet there, buddy. You made mention of that earlier in the game, that they had a lot of receivers open, and they've just not been able to connect. And once again, that time Phillips all by himself.
Well, what they're doing is they're going 4 wide, and then they're running that back in the seam. They're running everybody off, and that linebacker's turning his back to it, and we're running right by him.
It may be time just to match up one-on-one. That's actually
I got him.
When we coached basketball, we just played man-to-man because, you knew who to get on if somebody scored. Back to throw is Hayes again. Steps up in the pocket. He's got plenty of time. Fires across the middle. This one incomplete as well. Now, pretty good coverage back there by Ethan Sims.
That was good coverage.
He was running stride for stride with Phillips. And
they ran that seam route again, though.
The same play, yeah. And I don't blame them there. They're going to keep going to it until we guard it. That's the first time it actually defended it well. And the incomplete pass will give it back to the Hounds on downs. 11:49 to go in the half. Corbin gets it back 1st and 10 at their own about 35-yard line. Winner of this game will take on the winner of Bell County and Powell County. We did get an updated score there during the break. 14-0, Bell County on top.
Dylan Carrick back in the line of scrimmage tonight. David on the offensive line.
Sizemore moves up under center. Baxton and I behind him. Rolling to his left. Sizemore wants to throw it. Sets up. Fires long down the left sideline. Got him out there. Pass is caught at the 40-yard line. Diving grab, I believe, right over in front of the Corbin bench. Did he complete the catch or did he drop it?
Yeah, they're walking back. So he might have been out of bounds.
Yeah, I think he was right on that sideline. Pretty good toss up there.
That's a good effort. That's Cameron Barton, number 10.
But they've thrown a couple balls his way now. It has one catch early in the game. I like that when they roll Sizemore to his left. It seems like he just is much more comfortable throwing that way.
He's left-handed.
I mean, yeah, he gets a lot more pop on the ball, certainly. Second down and 10 now for Corbin. 11:42 to go in the half. Backs on either side of the quarterback Sizemore. Here comes the blitz. Hands it off to French. He's hit in the hole and dropped after a short gain of only a couple. We'll bring up 3rd and long for Corbin. Pretty good interior defense there by Casey County, but he'll begin to 55, getting it done in there in the middle.
Yeah, that's Crook. He's Bill Crook. He's been in on several tackles tonight.
Good-looking kid. Corbin going to go without the huddle. 3rd down and about 8. Sizemore in the shotgun. Backs on the other side. Trying to draw him off sides, unable to do so. Glances over at the Corbin sideline, gets the play coming in, right back at it, play clock at 5. Sizemore takes it, leaves it off, take it back to his French, trying to bounce it outside, hit and drops. No gain on the play, maybe even lost a yard. And Corbin's going to have to kick it away on 4th down.
Needed an inside cut then. Inside cut.
A bit of an odd play choice, if you will, but to me, on 3rd down and a long 8.
Yeah. It's like you're going to go for it here.
It looks like they are here on the 4th down and about a long 7 anyway. He got a pretty good spot. I actually thought he was hit for a yard loss, and he moved it up to the 40-yard line. Hounds need to make the 46, and about a 46 and a half.
Every time I look at this clock, it's 1 second off of that one. You think it takes me a second to turn around?
I'd say it probably does. It should be pretty well synced up. And the official's talking something over here before Corbin can start their play. Have we seen a penalty tonight?
I haven't.
I don't recall one.
That's nice. Yeah, one.
We saw an offsides. We did see an offside. And they had to call that because there's a big collision in the line. But Corbin going for it here, at least appearing to on 4th down and 6. Trip wide receiver to the right. The quick snap to Sizemore. Sets up, fires down the middle of the field. Incomplete. Tipped off and picked off. Picked off back there by Hayes. He's got the catch at the 50-yard line. And he goes down. May have fumbled the football. A big pile up there, but Casey County fell back on it. It's going to be Rebel football inside Redhound territory at about the 49.
David, that kid's hurting. I can tell you, he's the one that came out with a shoulder injury a minute ago.
Mm-hmm.
I could tell the way when he caught the ball, he's hurt.
Yeah, watch him carry his left arm right now.
He really is.
Well, he's the quarterback, and he's down on it just dangling as he comes to the sideline. I don't believe he's going to stay in the game. A new quarterback's going to go in. This is Britt Pendleton. Now, the radio guys told me that Pendleton may play some anyway, so I expect that this was kind of a planned thing for him to get some downs, in other words. Pendleton, a much shorter version. He looks like he goes about 5'8", as opposed to the 6'4" Hayes. Pendleton takes it, rides the fullback, gives it off to him around the right side. It's going to be Webster hit and stacked up right at the 50-yard line. Loss of a couple.
Looks like Braden Severe again. No, that was Jacob Moore. I'm sorry. Both of them kind of tall kids.
Well, Moore's had a nice season.
Yes, he's one of those kids. He kind of just earned his way in there, And although he's like a freshman playing, he's a senior, but he's never had any varsity experience. But he stepped up and made some plays this year. He really has.
9:40 to go in the opening half. Going on top 14-0. Dave Cox and Burley Foley with you here at Field. So we're going to talk a little bit about the Kentucky game here in a few minutes. Get Coach's thoughts on that. Big game for the Wildcats tomorrow. High snap. Pennington keeps it himself. Starts up the left side. He's loose in the secondary. Finally going to be cut down at about the 42-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but a good gainer. And that will bring up a very makeable third down in about 5.
David, while we got a second, thanks to Gus and Alan Lawrence last week filling in for us. I listened to those guys a little bit on my way home as I took in 3 quarters and then froze out. But did a great job, and Alan, very knowledgeable guy of the game, was a good player. And Gus is Mr. I can do about anything.
He is.
So
the best thing about Gus is that he is dependable. And what a nice guy on top of that. Quarterback's going to keep himself again. First down and more. This is the Lee's back in the game, or Hayes rather, starts up the left side. He's got a big gainer all the way down to the 22-yard line. Gain of 21. Faked to the fullback, then kind of froze in what I would call a delayed quarterback draw. Took it right up the middle for a nice gain.
Well, we came on a blitz, and we're right there to make the play, and we didn't. We got a tackle.
Brees Hayes, the quarterback, is back in the game. That's good to see. You never want to see a young man get hurt. He certainly helps Casey's chances when he's in there, I believe.
Well, he's a goody kid, I can tell you that.
And they've got a right tackle there, but just limped to the line as well. They're beat up. Hand off left side. That's going to be Wilson. He bangs it over left tackle inside the 20 down to about the 19. Gain of 4.
I told you, if Corbin didn't come out and play excited and enthused, and they've not to this point, we played in spurts, they'll be in a ball game, and hear Casey knocking on the doors.
It's 14-0. 8 minutes exactly to go here in the first half of play, but Casey's got it. Second down and about 6 from the Corbin 19. 2 wideouts to both sides. One back flanking the quarterback Hayes to his right. They're going to give it off to him. Hit in the backfield and dropped. Lost on the play all the way back to the 25. And they've all squirted out of there, but the official says he was down. And that's a good call. 32 middle there. Hit and hammered to the turf as soon as he took the handoff. A loss of 6 on the play.
Cody Evans. Cody's had a nice year. Only a junior.
That's a kid that plays with fire in his belly every game.
He does. He really does.
Well, very promising. Second down and 5. Now it's third down and 11 for Casey. More than likely in 4-down territory here. I don't quite think they're in field goal range as of yet.
Oh, absolutely, they're in 4-down territory.
And a timeout on the field. Looks like Corbin's going to talk things over just a little bit. 7:12 to go here in the opening half of play. We'll break for 30 seconds as well. We'll be right back. Hounds lead at 14-0. 4 substitutes here. And they've got about 3 guys on the field right now that look injured to me. The quarterback being one of them, the right tackle who's limped to the line a couple times, but playing with a lot of heart. Hayes moves up under center. Looks to throw, rolling to his right. Steps up. He's going to throw it away out of bounds. That's just a good play by the quarterback there as he was being hawked back there pretty good.
Yeah, Brendan Henniger put a little heat on him there from the outside. You know what I remember about these cold nights as a freshman player? Rhino would take the water bottles, and he'd put water on your socks and shoes while you're standing there, and it would freeze you to death.
That's a good man right there, Steve Moore. He's a good man.
He would. He'd soak your socks, and they'd be ice by the end of the game.
He's a good man. That's not all Rhino would do.
He's a dandy.
Yeah, he's the one that taught us to get up on top of hopper and gravy rails and camp out up on there. 7:04 to go in the opening half. 14-0. Hounds on top. Big 4th down play upcoming here for Casey County from the Corbin 24-yard line. Hayes, the quarterback, takes the snap, looks to throw, rolling to his right. Chased up the right sideline. Here comes the heat. He's going to be hit and dropped. He just tucks it up, and they're going to push him out of bounds. Actually, the official is going to lay the play down. They never really got him on the turf, but a big loss all the way back to about the 38-yard line. So Corbin will take over on downs once again. It's the 3rd time tonight. Casey County down in there, Burley, down around the Corbin 20-25-yard line, unable to come away with any points.
Well, they've missed some opportunities on some pass plays. They've had some people open, and they're just not polished, I guess is the best way to describe them, David. They're very gritty. They play hard. They got some decent size, but they're just not polished on some of their offensive things they try to do.
Well, here's the thing. This game, the first time these two teams played earlier in the year, was 14-0 at the half. This one 14-0 right now, and we're about 6.5 minutes away from halftime. So But one thing you can say for certain is Casey County did not come in here intimidated whatsoever. Sizemore under center, takes it, leaves it off for the second back through, huddling over the pile at the line of scrimmage and diving forward for a couple of yards, maybe 3, I believe, was Jewell. Nope, that's going to be McGuett, excuse me.
Well, all those single-digit numbers, they're all about the same size. They look in stature about the same.
I think McGuett had a pretty good spot there, but they gave him about 4 yards.
Yeah, they did.
I tell you what McGuett does. He always falls forward. He gets a few more yards than you think he's going to. Sizemore takes it, there's motion in the backfield, and that's going to be on McGuett as he fell out of his stance there.
What he needs to do is just go on instead of stop.
You know what I have noticed here tonight is that Jewell has not had many carries.
No, 3. He's playing more fullback now than he is tailback, I think.
Of course, with the emergence of McGuett running the ball well, French running the ball well, then you've got Carter back as also. There's just not as many carries to go around, I suppose.
And then you're going to throw it a few times.
Jewell's in there now, and he is at fullback. On the back of the eye, looks like it might be McGuett again. He takes it, angles off the right side, fights forward over the 35 to about the 37-yard line, running again behind Tucker Jewell there. Cameron picked up about 4, maybe 5.
Jimmy Roden on the stop for Casey County. It's crowded in there. They
third down around about 6. And again, I don't understand the schematic of it, but it seems to me that the middle of the field would have to be open. I think Sizemore throws the ball well into the middle of the field.
I do.
To me, Cameron seems like he's, and I think most folks are, but a much better passer in the pocket than he is on the run. Sizemore takes it, leaves it off with the first back through. Lowering his head is Carter, I believe, getting up to about the 40-yard line. Short gainer on the play there would not be enough for the first down. So the decision time for the Hounds, 4th down at about 3. You'd suspect they'll go for it. Clock winding down, about 4:44 to go in the half. No hesitation from Coach Haddix.
Feels good about that defense.
Well, evidently. We've not seen it. I don't know that we've seen Sizemore when they get tonight either, have we?
Mm-mm. I think they're trying to get out here without doing that.
And I can understand that. And off left side, Jewell's got the first down, I believe, as he gets it out to about the 45-yard line. That will move the chains. Good run that time by Tucker. And maybe they're resting Tucker a little bit tonight, too, knowing that with the Bell County game coming up next week, if Corbin's successful, here's 9 winning.
Well, 14-0 with 4 minutes going to half. I don't know how much rest you need.
Well, I do think that that everybody on that sideline would breathe just a bit easier if they could punch one in here before half.
Oh, no question.
Bell County was only at 14-0 the last we heard at Powell County. And I thought they got again. This is going to be a game of about 4, maybe 5 for Drew Carter.
Pretty good little punch they got, though, with, all those backs. You don't beat any of them up much. They probably get 5, 6, 7 carries each.
Second down and 5. Clock continues to wind down. 3:38 to go in the first half. Ball right on the 50. Sizemore looks to throw. He's chased out of the pocket. The big guy's going to put it down and run. He's at the 45, cut down at about the 43-yard line. Will be enough to move the chains, I believe. Yes, it will. This may be my favorite referee crew of all time. They made one, thrown one penalty flag tonight, and they had to.
And they blow the whistle pretty quick, too, don't they?
Yeah, they're getting on out of here. I'll tell you what, our thoughts and prayers out to all the people in France right now in Paris. I watched a little bit of that on the way up here, and I'm going to tell you what, that was that's a terrible, terrible thing going on over there right now.
It sure is, David. We don't know the outcome of it. Still, at this point, it's still going on.
It's a strange world we live in. Handoff left side, Jewell going to be chased out of bounds at about the 30, maybe the 28-yard line. Good run that time by Jewell. That will move the chains once again for Corbin. 2:56 to go here in the opening half of play.
Redhound, first down.
14-0, Corbin on top. Hounds threatening again, 1st and 10 from about the 20-yard line. Sizemore working out of the shotgun, 3 wides to the right side, 1 to the left. That's the short side of the field. Jewell flanking Sizemore to his left. plenty of time. Shot clock down to about 7. Sizemore sets up, fires to the end zone. Got a man out there, jump off. Catch made it to the 2-yard line. Boy, that's a great play back there by Moore. As he went up and just took it away from the defensive back, Burley. It'll be first and go for Corbin from about the 1.5-yard line.
It was. That was a good effort by A.J. Moore. He did. He just took that thing away.
First down. First and goal.
Yeah, Corbin needs to get a score here. It'd be huge here to get up 3 scores going in at halftime.
And then you got Carter back in the backfield along with Jewell on either side of Sizemore. Quarterback takes it. It's going to leave it off with Carter. He dives in towards the goal line. He got in the end zone. Touchdown, Corbin.
Oh, Shaky's right on time.
He's on target that time. Perfect timing. I think there must have been a crew down there aggravating him, diverting his attention.
Maybe had some distractions.
Rick Lynch and a bunch of his hangers-on down there, and Bobby Short down there hanging out had him behind the times. But he's right on time with that one. 20-0, Corbin on top, 2:34 to go in the opening half of play. Extra point attempt forthcoming. We've been told that was John Love, Burley. Steps into it, pounds it through. I'm going to tell you what, if it's John Love, he's a good kicker. Hammered that one right down the middle.
Yeah.
Corbin on top, 21-0, 2:34 to go in the opening half. We'll take it. All right, Coach, we're going to get this right now. Our buddy Stephen Mulberry texts us again. John Lowe, son of Tony Lowe, is the kicker.
Oh, okay.
So there we go. And so we apologize for that. And there's the kickoff, a big pile. Look, that's a very short kick, and it's got a big pile up there at the 40. I've got to be honest, I did not see it. I was reading my text. It looks like there's a big scrum for the football. The Redhounds say they have it. Was that an onside kick, Burley?
Yeah, it looked to be.
Really surprising, up 21-0 with the onside, but 2:30 to go, and a big pile up for the football. No signal from the official as of yet. The Redhounds are trotting their offense back out on the field, so I think Corbin has slipped an onside kick in on Casey, and they're going to get it back here. Does that call surprise you a bit?
No, not really. Not really. You're trying to get your offense back on the field to get some points, get some continuity going. So, no, I
don't. Yeah, I guess from the standpoint of if you're not successful, you're going to give Casey a really good field position with 2.5 to go. Well, I take that back. It's going to be Casey's football. We misread that one completely. I thought Corbin was running their offense back out there, but in actuality, it's going to be Casey County football at their own 41. 2.5 to go in the opening half. 21-0 lead for Corbin. New quarterback in the game is Britt Pendleton. And movement on the line. Here's our second penalty of the game. Nope, actually it's a timeout. A timeout taken by Coach Marples. We'll just hang on to it right here during the break. Big Kentucky football game tomorrow, Coach. I know we try to talk a little bit about the Wildcats pretty much every week. At Vanderbilt, a Vanderbilt team that took Florida right down to the wire. The East Division champion Florida Gators right down to the wire last weekend. What would you set the odds at if you were a Vegas odds maker at Kentucky winning tomorrow?
I would favor Vandy. 6 points probably.
Really?
And I'm not an odds maker. No, I would. I just think Kentucky is progressively playing worse. Even though we've played some better teams and all that. And I got to tell you, should we win at Vandy, win at Charlotte, and then compete, maybe beat Louisville? I think we've progressed as a program a lot.
Oh,
Should we lose to Vandy and just beat Charlotte and lose to Louisville, I think we went backwards a little bit.
Regardless of what happens to Charlotte, I think if we lose by 1 point to Vandy and 1 point to Louisville, it's been a bad season.
It's been a bad season.
The Pendleton under center, back split behind him, gives it off to the fullback kid, and stacked up right at the line is Wilson, a yard, maybe 2.
Dylan Brock on a stop for Corbin. Harley Lambert also getting up off the bottom of the pile.
I'll tell you, I've got a lot of respect for these Casey County kids, Burley. They've got a couple of linemen that are just, they're spent right now, and they look to be a bit injured. Just all they can do to get back to the huddle. Big number 51 there, Tyler Amos.
Well, we're platooning, and, they're playing everybody one way just about.
Yeah, they've got basically, looking at their sideline, they basically have 3 subs.
I got to tell you this, they're better than some of the teams I've seen them bring in here in the past.
Well, they are. Without Corbin, they well coached team. They do a good job, and there's a penalty that we missed. A 5-yarder against, I think it's a delay of game, actually, against Casey County. Now, that's the one thing about those play clocks. There's no conjecture, is there?
No guess.
And I suppose that requires another person up there to do that, doesn't it? There's a pass across the middle, incomplete, off the fingertips of Isaiah Phillips. So somebody's got to run those clocks, or does the official reset those automatically with or remotely rather with something?
I don't know how that happens, to be honest with you. I mean, Shake may be doing it down there with the cannon. I don't know.
It very well could be. Or maybe Wise a little late with cannon.
Could be.
They've got a man doing two jobs.
Yeah. I mean, he might file something on that. He don't have to take that.
Well, Labor Union would love to hear about it, I'm sure.
It's not right.
Well, sometimes you can spread your people too thin, that's for sure. 2 minutes exactly to go now. Fire across the middle. Pass is going to be broken up out there. Good defensive play by Corbin's defensive back. This left McGuire again. What perfect timing, Burley. He got there just as the ball arrived and jolted that football loose from the receiver.
Yeah, he's got a bright future. He's pretty good. He's a pretty good football player.
He's got a little moxie, doesn't he? He broke on that football just like he was supposed to.
He just has real good football instincts.
Third down and 15. Now, Corbin's going to get this football back here, Burley. I think that if the Rebels run this ball, Corbin will spend the timeout to stop the clock, and then should get it back with a minute and 40 or something like that to go here in the half. Hounds lead 21-0. Pendleton moves up under center. Looks to throw. Here comes Brock. He's after him. Pendleton eludes him. Rolls back to his left. Gets a nice block. Now tucks it up. He's going to be hit and tracked down at about the 35-yard line. Pretty heady play there by Pendleton. He's finally tracked down for a loss of about a yard on the play. And let's see if Corbin spends the timeout, and they do with a minute 49 to go. And the Hounds will hustle their punt return team back onto the field, I should say. And Coach Marvel's here. He may decide to do something a little different. If I'm him, I might as well go for it.
Oh, I think so. I think so. Why not?
I'll tell you what, it's an amazing effort when you see these guys. And I think I don't have a record. I apologize in front of me, but they've won 4 or 5 ball games this year, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
They have.
Maybe 6 even.
14-7 now, Bell County over Powell County. So Powell County scored.
Well, I never did think Powell would win, but I just kind of thought that might be a bit of a trap game for Bell, just as this one was for Corbin. I think a little bit. Both these teams obviously looking towards next week's rematch. If they both should win, of course. So that Brock got after the quarterback right there. He's a good-looking athlete, brother.
He is. He really is.
Certainly passes the look test. Minute 49 to go, 4th and 15, and Hayes on to kick it away for the Rebels. Good snap, steps into it, gets it on its way, angled toward the right sideline. Going to be a short kick, hits and takes the Corbin bounce and touchdown there by DJ Wright at about the 42-yard line. Hounds take over first down and 10 with a minute 44 to go. They're about throwing 42. One thing I'm a little surprised about Casey, though, is they've not done more to get the ball in DJ Wright's hands.
No.
Screen passes, little passes out in the flat pitches, jet sweeps, whatever it may be. He's lined up as a wide receiver most of the night.
He's been kind of a non-factor, really.
Yeah.
I thought he might carry it some.
Well, we had heard he was a running back, but again, we don't know how long he's been back. He was out for at least a couple games after the Corbin game with concussion-like symptoms, and so maybe this is his first game back. I just don't know. 3 wide outs to the right. Sizemore working out of the shotgun. Steps up. Fires wide receiver screen out there. Catch made by Estep. Gets a couple of nice blocks. Starts up the center field. Cut back, and then he is hammered. And flag comes down on top of the play. Probably a hold against Corbin based on where it was thrown at.
I think so. Nice throw and catch, but boy, he took a lick now.
He took a pretty good pounding right there at right about the 10-yard mark for the first down. This one's coming back, I'm pretty sure.
It was a hold. It was hold on Corbin.
Yeah, that will be marked off from the point of the foul, which was right at the first down marker. So basically, what we're going to have is the first down and 10 yards back up the field. So first and about 11. So it's just a yard off. Yeah, the clock's showing second down, but it will not be a loss of down on that play. 2 wides to either side. Sizemore in the shotgun. Little movement on the line, no call. Cameron looks over at Corbin bench gets the play call. Gets it out to Jewell, straight up the gut. He bursts free. He's into the secondary, cut down after a gain of 10. That will move the chains, I believe. The official says yes, first down. But not, he said first down, but he's not moved the chains yet. He's got the first down by a yard. There we go, guys. Well, he did stop the clock, though, so a minute 9 to go.
Tick get him lined up.
I was going to say, I mean, he's about to upset Tick down there. That's probably not the thing you want to do. He's Tick supervising now. He's not got any chains. He's just kind of clearing away from him down there. Sizemore back to throw in the pocket, sets up, fires it long down the middle of the field. Receiver out there. It's going to be nearly picked off. That one underthrown just a bit. Pass intended out there for, is that E-step again? Or?
Chase E-step.
E-step, yeah. And that one will be batted down incomplete, so second down and 7 down for the Redhounds.
The other step on him is just a little bit underthrown. Looks like he's getting a little high on it. He needs to kind of flatten that out just a little bit.
I do like to throw down the middle of the field, though. That just seems like it's been a little more. When you look at the Casey County kids, brother, they're tired.
Oh, they are.
And you think of it, they've played the entire game. I mean, these guys have been on the field, offense and defense. Got a lot of admiration for these young men.
Absolutely.
Same formation with the Hounds, two wides to either side. Sizemore takes the snap, sets up in the pocket, dumps it off in the flat to Jewell. He's going to be hit, breaks a tackle in the backfield, still on his feet, shakes and bakes inside the 40, cut down at about the 37-yard line. Looks to be about a yard short of the first down. Clock continues to wind down, 48 seconds to go. They've not said anything about moving the chains. Now they stop the clock, and it looks like they may measure. They stop it with 45 seconds to go here, and that's a break for Corbin there because they're going to get to stop the clock and measure this thing, and they're going to be able to reset their whole offense.
That's one you're hollering measure it, but you don't think they will, and they chose to do it, and we were trying to get back to the line just to stay in our 2 minutes.
Yeah, I don't even think we requested that measurement. I actually think he's got the first down. It's going to be really
If it ain't close, they're going to be upset.
Well, it's really close. He may have it by the nose of the football, and he does.
First down.
First down, coordinator was very close. Newberry's doing a good job on that one. Those young men work hard every game, aren't they?
Yes, sir.
They do a good job.
Good boys.
Dependable. They should wind the clock here with 45 seconds to go, and they did. Corbin right back at the line, ready to go. 43-42. First and 10 from the 37-yard line. Corbin on top, 21-0. Sizemore to throw. Chased out of the pocket, he's hit and dropped. Good play that time by the interior of the Casey County line. That's going to be DJ White with a sack. Timeout taken by Corbin. We'll hold on to it right here. 32 seconds to go. Second down now and 11 for the Hounds.
Well, he got sacked, but I felt like that we had adequate time then. I felt like the line did a pretty good job holding them out there. We just didn't have anybody open.
That's a hard athlete to block one-on-one, that the White kid. He's really good. Very, very quick, and he's made his presence felt on defense quite a bit. He's just not had the ball in his hands very much for Casey on the other side of the ball.
Well, he's been injured, and as I understand it, this may be his first game back.
Well, Coach, you kind of dodged the question a little bit on me here. I hate to call you out on that, but I asked you who you thought would win tomorrow, and you told me about it being a good season or bad season. What would you say the chances are, and who would you pick tomorrow?
You asked me how
if you had to bet,
set the line.
If you had to bet your own money, who would you pick tomorrow? No line, no nothing. Just who you think's going to win the game?
I don't know. I mean, I really don't. I mean, but I'm going to guess to satisfy you. But right now, I would have to pick Vandy.
Okay.
I hope not. I hope I'm wrong.
Right. Oh, I hope you're wrong too. But
just based on the way they're playing and the way we're playing.
I hope you're wrong too, but I would have to pick the same thing. I would have to agree. Well, I'll take the Bobcats in basketball tonight, though, against Albany. Sizemore back to throw, chased out of the pocket, dumps down. This got his man at about the 30-yard line, diving forward to the 25. Is that Cameron Barton again?
No, that's E-step. Chase E-step.
That's E-step. Okay, it is 12, not 10. So E-step makes the catch, moves the chains again. Clock winds down to 26 seconds to go now. Another first down and 10. Now they wind the clock. Hands a good job of being right at the line, ready to go. Sizemore takes it, looks to throw again. Here's a hold in the backfield. Sizemore's going to run. This one's going to be off or not. He's got a nice gainer up the left sideline, bumped out of bounds at about the 15. But a hold's going to go against the Corbin back here in the backfield.
Yeah, we're going to get a hold on our left tackle.
That's a good call. I have to agree with him on that one. Clock down to 16 seconds. Corbin threatening here, but that hole is in the backfield. So, again, a point of foul penalty, which is going to push it back to about the 41-yard line. Might be good for the Hounds just to cut their losses here and going in up 21-0.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, you've got that one special play to A.J. Moore you might want to pull out right here and just see if it works.
Snake in the grass. We hadn't talked about that this year.
We've not ran the snake in the grass. We've not run that in a couple of years. I think we've hidden that one well for a while. Two wides to the right, one to the left. Sizemore takes it, leaves it off on a delayed drop up the middle to Carter, spins through a couple tacklers, and he will be cut down at the 34-yard line. Clock down to 7 seconds to go. Corbin's going to hurry and try to get one more play off. I don't know if they're going to be able to or not. Down to 3, down to 2, down to 1, and they spike it as the horn goes off, and that will bring to a close the first half of play. Corbin leads 21-0 at the break. We'll take a timeout and be back to Campbell Field. Talk with Coach Foley a little bit more about this first half on your Tri-County Sporting Goods Froyo Frozen Yogurt halftime show. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Against Belfry, we get it down to 4, so there have to be 8 the week prior. So eight next week. So we're around to 16 this week. But at any rate,
got to finish this one off.
Got to finish this one off, and there'll be a huge crowd over here next week should Corbin and Bell County play. I don't mean to be disrespectful to Casey County. These young men have played very hard tonight, and I'm going to tell you, basically playing 14 guys, they've got a lot to be proud of. Hayes is set to kick it away for the Rebels. The first kickoff of the night. Back deep is McGuett for the Hounds. It's a low ground ball kick and be taken by nut back, and they fall on it right at the 40-yard line. There's going to be Ethan Sims, I believe, fielding that one cleanly.
It was. A good field position for the Redhounds here.
Yeah, Ethan's got some good minutes on defense here recently. Had a few good plays as well.
I think if Corbin can stick one in here, they start to call off the dogs a little bit, even though it's just 21-0. But like I say, you can distinctively tell how fatigued Casey County is.
And they're a gutty group, but again, they've been on the field the entire night, and the same guys basically. I believe the Redhounds have a new quarterback in the game, Coach. No, that's Sizemore, excuse me. Handoff straight up the gut, running hard off the left side is French. A nice gain of French all the way out over the 50, down to about the 46-yard line of Casey County.
He's just a step quicker than our other three backs.
They're doing a really good job of spreading these carries out. Everybody with 5 or 6 in this game, which is what you kind of predicted going into this thing. Not leaning heavily on anybody, and Sizemore were able to...
Tucker Jewell doing the job up there blocking, too. I saw him get a great block then.
And Tucker's a hard-nosed kid. Hand off this side French again this time. He's hit and dropped right at the line of scrimmage. Good defensive play by Casey. Number 3, Phillips, I believe, in there making the initial hit. Gain of about 1.5 yards. We go Casey County player down. Hounds on top 21-0. 11:27 to go in the third. I'm not sure. I can't get a number of the Casey player. We're going to take a break, and then we'll be back. Stay with us. All right, the injured Casey County Rebel up on his seat, and he comes off the field under his own power. Could not pick up his number, but he appears to be okay. Hounds back at the line of scrimmage, ready to go. Second down at 8 for the Redhounds. And about the 44-yard out of Casey County. Sizemore back to throw, steps through a tackle in the backfield, rolls out the left side, fires up the left sideline, got his man. Passes kind of the 20 into the end zone. Touchdown, Corbin. That's going to be A.J. Moore, I believe. Touchdown, Redhounds. That was a bullet, Burley, from Sizemore. A laser up the left sideline, and Moore makes the catch. Made one guy miss after making the catch, and takes it in the end zone.
Oh, he's got a big, strong arm, David. He really does. The upside's good for him. He's a big kid. He looks to be a monster.
He's a sophomore.
I know him.
That's what, I tend to forget that because he's played so much football here this year, but he's just a sophomore. Very bright future. John Lowe on to attempt the extra point. This kid's got a nice leg as well. Steps into it, booms it right through the middle. I tell you what, he's perfect form. He's perfect on the night. 28-0, Corbin on top. 10:56 to go. So I think the Hounds need one more to get this clock running, correct?
That's it. Yep.
And I would expect that we'll see the starters in there until that point, and then maybe a bit of a sub down after that. Any other big college football games on tomorrow besides Corbin or Kentucky, Vandy?
Oklahoma Baylor. Let me give you a little trivia on that.
I know, yeah. Tell the fans that's some good trivia, though.
Juder Stidham's grandson is Baylor's quarterback. Juder Stidham, if you'll remember Juder Stidham Pontiac.
Yep.
The son, the dad now, Juder Stidham, played basketball at Laurel County, I think.
Sure did.
But his grandpa operated a automotive dealership here for years. A fine guy. Wasn't a finer guy, Juder Stidham. I really liked him. But his grandson, Jarrett, is the starting quarterback now for Baylor. And
Did he have a pretty good game last week?
he did. And it was touted as maybe one of the top quarterbacks in the country coming into college. And they're really high on him. He's a true freshman and plays against Oklahoma tomorrow night.
And that's Baylor rated number 3?
Yep. No. I don't think so, Yardley. Let's see, Clemson, Notre Dame, Alabama, and who? Baylor, is it?
I'm thinking Baylor might be rated above Alabama. Alabama got a loss. Baylor's still undefeated.
No, Ohio State.
Ohio State beat them?
No.
Here's a kick up the middle. Wilson's got it, makes his way out to the 35-yard line, weaving in and out of traffic, finally taken down there.
No, back to the top. The top 4 is Alabama, Notre Dame, Clemson, and Ohio State.
Yeah, okay. Maybe there's 6. I think there's 6, maybe.
Yeah, I think Baylor's 5 or 6.
Yeah. But I don't watch a whole lot of college football, but unless it's Kentucky. But no, is Baylor not the team they score all the points? Not the really wide open offense, and yeah, okay. I did hear that story about the Stidham kid, and I remember his dad. It seemed like his dad played Little League baseball when I was umpiring back over there, Jeff Miller and I. And I remember he was a really good Little League pitcher, if I'm not mistaken. Juder Stidham, the second. Hand off to Tucker off the right side. Preston Tucker for Casey County weaves his way upfield for a yard or 2, maybe. Second down and about 9 now for the Rebels.
Josh Hampton in the game now for the Redhounds. He was injured last week. I think that's the first time I've seen him in there tonight.
I think it is, Coach.
But Josh has been a starter all year, and it was a really good story here. A guy that, again, didn't have last year got some experience and played some snaps, but one of those guys just hung in here and made himself a football player.
Nice kid, hard-working kid. It's just about every time I go to the theater out there, he's working at the movie theater. Good young man. And off left side, Tucker again breaks a couple tackles. That's Wilson, gets out near the first down marker. We'll be about a yard shy out to the 45-yard line. Bring up a 4th and about a yard now for, third and about a yard now for Casey County. And what was your last Bell County score, Coach?
30-14.
30-14, okay. Now, I don't know if I've ever really heard of Powell County football until this. I mean, I knew they had a team, but they really kind of had a good year. They kind of stepped up in prominence a bit. Third down and a yard to go for the first down. Hayes, the quarterback, turns, leaves it straight. They got the fullbacks. Got some room. He burst into the secondary, still on his feet. Big gainer all the way down to the Corbin 35-yard line. The first time that we have seen that play tonight, a handoff right up the gut, and that's A.J. Glenn, the fullback, with a gain all the way down to the Corbin 34.
Well, I don't want to comment on that.
So a quick hitter right up the middle.
We were there to make the play. We just didn't make the play.
On third down and short. First and 10 from the 34 for Casey County. Hayes works out of the shotgun, gives it off right side. Wilson hit him decked right at the line of scrimmage. Big Harley right there. They know that was actually severe, wasn't it?
Caleb Parker.
Parker, okay.
He's had some good games this year.
He really has had some big plays in some big games. Caleb's one of those guys that kind of shines more the bigger the game.
It seems like it, doesn't it?
Yeah, we call his name quite a bit in the close games. And I'll tell you what, it is getting cold quickly. And I see a guy walking down there with a golf shirt on, no jacket.
Put him in.
Got to be a cold guy. That's a tough guy right there. And off left side, Wilson again lowers his head, gets inside the 35 to about the 34, gain of only about a yard.
I see these guys sometimes out working in T-shirts and stuff, and they'll be about 30 and the wind blowing.
Yeah.
And I mean, really, that's tough.
You're drinking a soft drink or a bottle of water or something?
Yeah. And I'm sitting in the car ready to get down. Unless I'm deer hunting.
Unless you're deer hunting.
Yeah.
Well, you got to do what you got to do to feed your family, Coach.
That's it.
Third down and 10 for the Rebels from the Corbin 34. Quarterback keeper right side. Hayes has got it. Will fight down to the 30-yard line. Gain of about 4.5, maybe 5. Will bring up fourth down and 6 for Casey County. All jokes aside, I think that was I know it was the prettiest deer I've ever seen out in the wild. I think it was standing 5 yards off the road, the main road, about just about maybe 100 yards shy of the dairy mark up on Gordon Hill, or Circle K, whatever they call it now. Might have been one of those artificial ones. Now I think about it. That deer was pretty still now I think about it.
That's a Christmas deer.
maybe playing a joke. Back to throw with Hayes, winds up, fires off the right side, incomplete. Boy, hit his man right in the midst out there, and falling incomplete. Good coverage out there by, because that Sims running with him, or not Jacob Moore, excuse me.
Yeah. And again, they haven't went to DJ a lot tonight. I thought he would try to put the ball in his hands a little more.
I think you called it early, though, Coach. He's just coming back from injury, and then, it was a concussion-like thing against the Redhounds that put him out, and maybe they're trying to keep him out of a lot of contact.
That'll tend to set you back.
Well, that's, and again, that's, kudos to the medical community for finally figuring that out, and the protocols they've got in place now certainly they're very, very wise to be that way.
Jacob Levitt hadn't played a lot tonight either. I don't know if he's injured or what's going on with him.
I guess a game like this, if you've got some nagging injuries, this is a good one to sit out. Just go ahead and get everybody healthy for next week, because next week will be a raw without a doubt. Here's a wide receiver screen, incomplete, thrown just short of the receiver out there. Intended for Ellison, I believe. Mm-hmm. It's good to see Lucas back. I was afraid when he was injured earlier that we may not see him back on the field this year at all.
Yeah, and he had, that's a pretty severe injury, too. Yeah. That's a good comeback by that young guy. But he's one of those guys, he just loves the game, man. He loves to play, and he plays it well. He's an intelligent football player.
28-0, 6:51 to go in the third. Dave Cox and Buddy Foley with you here, field side from Campbell Field. Had a nice little run here straight of home games right in a row, about 5 in a row here. It makes it nice. And off left side to Jewell. He picks his way across the line of scrimmage. Not much room to roam there for Tucker. Game of about 3, maybe 4.
I guess if you were breaking the film down on this thing, we've had some, 8, 9, and French broke one off there for 20-some, but we've not just been able to slash them, like I thought we would be able to do. I thought we'd be able to just, go, break a 50 or a 60-yard run, but that's not been the case.
5 yards.
And that's a little bit due to Casey's grit. They're up in there and they're still tackling us and hitting us.
And there's the flag on the play. We missed that one. A penalty against Corbin. A hold is going to back it up to the 25-yard line. Second down now and 15 for the Hounds. Sizemore working out of an empty backfield. Now they motion Jewell back to the right, set up the third wide receiver screen again. They get it out to the Elton. He makes the catch, makes a couple of he's off the races up the left sideline. He is scooting all the way over the 50-yard line down to about the 44 of Casey County. Well, that's a great run that time. I tell you what, he showed some speed.
That's why they wanted to get it to him out there, because he can run. I'm telling you, he hit over a gear there, didn't he?
Yes, he did. He was noticeably fast. Good run that time by Lucas. Picks up the first down easily on a 3rd and 15. Or excuse me, 2nd and 15. Corbin needs to punch one in here and get that clock running. It's getting cold about a minute.
Yes, it's cooling down.
We got a timeout taken on the field, so we'll take a 30-second break as well. Hounds lead at 28-0, 6:11 to go in the third. We'll be right back.
Are you ready for some football and Bubby's Barbecue? Well, they're both right here. There's no 10-yard penalty for being hungry at Bubby's. Score big when you tailgate with Bubby's ribs, wings, catfish, pork, and more. Don't forget about Bubby's all-you-can-eat buffet with all your favorites. And there's no personal foul for unsportsmanlike conduct if you want to order straight from the menu. Bubby's Barbecue, Cumberland Falls Highway in Corbin. Phone 258-9070.
Corbin Corbin football, first down and 10, just shy of the 40-yard line. Cameron Sizemore still in the quarterback, working out of the shotgun. Carter motions back into his right. Cameron looks to throw, drops straight back in the pocket, chased out of the pocket, trying to get outside now, sets up, fires off underneath, incomplete, ball batted down, or tipped, I should say, at the line of scrimmage, and the flag also down in the backfield. And that will be a hold against the Redhounds. Their third holding call tonight, Coach.
Yeah. And you know that we're holding because I guarantee those officials are like us are going, it's getting cold. It's 28 to nothing. Don't hold.
Well, there's a couple things I think that happen on those holding calls. Either you're overpowered by folks who are quicker, stronger, or you're just not moving your feet. It's very similar to blocking out in basketball. You know, you can grab a kid and sling him down and then not let him get through him, or you can move your feet and get your body into him. And I think, you know, sometimes you get a little lackadaisical on that line. You don't want to move your feet. You just kind of grab them as they go by.
Well, I can tell you this, we're moving in the wrong direction right now.
Yeah, it's first down and a long way. We've got it back at our 40, and we've got to get all the way to the 30 on the other end. So it's first and about 29. Sizemore gives it off the middle to Jewell. He's got a big gainer. He bursts into the secondary. He is all the way back in Casey County territory at about the 44. He got back nearly to the original line of scrimmage. Going to be second down about 14.
Nice little run by Tucker.
You know, he's got a nice second gear there, too. He hits his second gear about the line of scrimmage.
Tell you what he is, David. For his size, he's about as strong a kid you'll ever see. He's powerful.
Yes, he is. He said he squatted, 300 pounds or 400?
500.
500 pounds. Unbelievable. Sizemore looks to throw again. He's got plenty of time. He's just going to dump it out of bounds. It was a good choice that time by Cameron. Nobody to throw it to him. They were closing on him. Then the flag's going to come down later. I think they're going to get him for grounding. I thought you were allowed to throw it away if you're out of the pocket. Or is that just a pro rule?
I don't know the rules.
Well,
I know this rule. We need a heater up
excuse
here.
me. Evidently, that is just a college or a pro rule, whatever. It's not a high school rule because he was clearly out of the pocket, well outside the hash mark. Just dumped it out of bounds, and they got it for intentional grounding. That would be a 5-yard penalty, and a penalty, a spot of foul penalties, and I'll get it right here in a minute, and under loss of down. So that would take it all the way back to the 45. So now it's third down and about 25.
Pikeville was beating Williamsburg 37 to nothing. Knox Central, the last I got was 10-7 or 10-6 maybe.
Who are they playing?
Mercer.
Mercer must be pretty good. Handoff straight up the gut again, and running very hard, finally breaking a couple tackles. They get him down all the way back at the 42, and that's a good run by Drew Carter, his best run of the night. Gets Corbin back to about the original line of scrimmage, so once again it's going to be third down and about 10. Fourth and about 10.
It's been that about 3 times now.
Yeah, I guess we've had third or fourth down and 10 for 3 different times, and then we'll get a penalty and get to run it again. We've gained 100 yards on this drive. Not come past the 40.
And don't have a first down.
And don't have a first down. That's exactly right. Corbin's going to go for it here on fourth down and about 11 from the 42-yard line of Casey County. Cameron takes it, looks to throw. Chased out of the pocket's going to be hit and breaks free. Still on his feet. The big guy's going to run to the left. Stiff arms a couple of guys. Finally will be taken down inside the 40 to about the 38-yard line. That will give it back to Casey County on downs. I will say one thing for the Rebels. They're determined that Corbin's not going to get this clock running on them. They played very hard on that series of downs.
I've been impressed with their effort, David. They had, like I say, 22 kids, and a couple of those hurt. And they've come in here and they've fought their rear ends off.
Well, they've got a couple hurt that are playing in the game. They're probably under regular circumstances shouldn't be out there. They're living and just playing on guts.
This guy,
got a kid coming off with a cast on.
Either that or that's a big arm pad.
No, that's a cast. Looks pretty fresh. They might put that one on halftime. Back in at quarterback is Brees Hayes. He's been in and out most of the night. He's shaking up over. He looks over the Corbin defense, does not like what he sees, and he'll take a timeout. A rule break as well. 4:28 to go in the third, 28-0. Corbin on top. We'll be right back. Stay with us. This is Redhound Football on T107.
Wildcats win 78-65 over the Albany College.
28-0. Hounds on top, 4:28 to go in the third. Dave Cox and Billy Feather with you here field side. I don't know about you, Coach, but it has gotten much colder since halftime.
Fell all of a sudden, didn't it?
Yeah. See the Corbin film crew down here. They got two young ladies doing the filming tonight. I don't think they're enjoying this weather very much either.
It's not even cold weather yet.
No, it's not. You're right. The older I get, the colder it feels. To me.
No joke.
Hayes, the quarterback, looks to throw, sets up, chased out of the pocket, rolling to his left, sets up, fires down the middle field, got a man, caught. Phillips the diving catch back at the 42-yard line. Good throw and catch, first down, Casey County.
Let me tell you something, Dave. That's big-time high school play because not only was the quarterback able to escape trouble, but the receiver seen that he was in trouble and came back to the ball. And that's a hard thing to get young guys to understand. I've seen quarterbacks running for their life, and the receiver is still tearing down the field. And this kid, that's a heads up by him because he came back and helped bail his quarterback out.
You know why you don't see kids doing that very much anymore?
Right.
They don't play in the sandlot anymore.
That's true.
We did that all the time when we were playing. I mean, when we were out just playing touch football or playing flat in the street, you know, we'd work our way back because we knew that's how you got the ball. Kids don't do that much. Hayes rolling to his right, sets up, fires across the field, through into traffic, incomplete. That one hit about 4 people in the hands, and was incomplete. The big Josh Hunter back there may got a hand on that one too, Coach. Boy, I wish he got that interception. He really did get a big mid on it there.
Big Josh is big. You're right about that.
I tell you, what a nice kid. Just good young man. Second down and 10 now. But, you know, when was the last time that you, other than the crew down there in the end zone, but when was the last time you've been riding through town and see a bunch of stop playing football or wiffle ball?
That's a long time.
It's a different world we live in.
We live in a PlayStation, Nintendo world, bud.
Well, it's a very protected world as well. Parents don't let their kids out, and rightfully so, in a lot of circumstances. Here's a handoff right side. Caleb Parker's a big hit as he takes down the quarterback Hayes after a short gain on the play. Big. I think Caleb's probably had more big hits this year than any of the Redhounds, wouldn't you say?
He has, and not only that, he's playing with a little inspiration right there. I like that, Caleb. Good job. Been a tough second half.
Yeah, well, it has. It's not been very exciting. Corbin scored a quick one there, and since then it's really been kind of just very mechanical.
Our good friend Dave Pennington had a little fall tonight. He sent me a text there, but he's doing okay. He banged his hand up.
Well, bless his heart. Hayes back to throw again, sets up. He's hit this time, sacked all the way back at the 47-yard line. Getting after him in there pretty good. Braden says, he's had a nice game, buddy. Braden's been around the football all night long.
He's going to get better and better at that defensive end position because, like I say, early on he was just playing on the offensive side of the ball. But now he's a defensive starter and still plays tight end, but he's going to continue to improve.
And Caleb Parker in there on that tackle as well, Coach. He went around the ball tonight. We've called his name a number of times. About 2.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Fourth down and long for Casey County. They set the punt away. This is in punt formation, and they're going to fake it, but flags are down. That'll stop this play before it gets going. And it looks like it's going to be an illegal procedure against Casey County. So 4th and 16 is about 4th and 21 now.
Might as well fake it again.
How many would?
Yeah, from his own 20.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, up 6. What a better time.
Hey, we had some good times with Hal.
Yeah, let me tell you, that to me, that was some of the most enjoyable Kentucky football that I can remember in my lifetime. Kersey had some pretty good times with Kersey, too. Here's the punt, angled towards the right sideline, takes a Casey County bounce and will roll down to about the 25-yard line where it's touchdown there, and Corbin will take over first down and 10, leading 28-0. Tell you what, there's a pretty good crowd over there on anybody that's hung around. I mean, it's not a big crowd, but pretty much most of the ones who came are still here, it looks like.
They are. Well, everybody knew it was going to be one of the first cool nights. They knew we had won the game 40-0, UK on TV. I mean, they had every reason in the world not to come.
Yeah, that's true.
But you still got to get out and support these kids. Let's get a little fire behind them here for the Bell County game. It appears it's going to be Bell.
I think there'll be plenty of folks over here for the Bell game. I hope it's a nice, clear night. Hand off right side, hit and drop right at the line of scrimmage, the Corbin back there, and I believe that is McGuett again. Gain of only a yard, maybe. I don't really know how, in my mind, I don't know how to break down this Bell County game. I can't decide if Corbin's a favorite or if Bell's a favorite, even though it's on our home field, and we beat them the first time. I think it's really just an even game. I don't know that we have a marked advantage over them. And I straight up the gut, not much running room again. I think maybe McGuett once more. There he is again, only got 3 this time.
Well, I think from the outside the Corbin and Bell County community, you would have to favor Corbin a little bit. They won the game by a couple touchdowns and it at Bell's place. But from our two communities, we know that it's a toss-up. It was a toss-up up there, it'll be a toss-up here. I think Bell's playing a little better than what we are right now, but they've had reason to.
I just think about the game at Bell, and the left side from the big pile up there at the 30-yard line, scrum for the football. No signal from the official yet. It'll be a loss on the play of a yard or two if Corbin can recover it. Officials still sorting players out of that. I think about the game there. Bell County really did not get into the Bell County kind of football that I was used to seeing until the second half.
I think when they come back, you'll see a totally different approach than what they had up there.
Hounds do get the recovery. We'll bring up fourth down to about 5 now. The Redhound's going to go for it here on 4th and 5 from their own 29. Knows the football actually rushing on about the 30-yard. I mean, they need a solid 4 yards to pick up the first down, maybe a bit more.
If they don't hurry, they're not going to go for it because it's going to be too much
time.
time.
To 7 saves. They may spend a timeout and talk things over here.
Quarter.
Will be the end of the quarter. So that will bring to an end the third quarter. 3 in the books. Corbin on top 28-0. We'll take a timeout then be back. Stay with us. 4th and final period of play coming your way here. Hounds on top 28-0. 4th down and 4. Corbin going for it from their own 30-yard line here. Sizemore moves up under center. Turns, quick pitch out. East up, he's going to throw it, fires underneath. Got his man, catch made out there by Moore at the 40-yard line. Nice toss that time from East up, but he threw a strike out there to Moore, and they pick up the first down.
Pulled out all the stops, a little halfback pass here to pick up the first down.
East up's had a good night, had about 3 catches, and there's a nice toss right there.
That was a good pass right there.
11:52 to go in the game, 28-0. Hounds on top. Moore's had a couple catches tonight. Sizemore moves up under center. Backs and now behind him. They give off second back through. Hit and hammer right in the hole. Boy, that is a big play that time. There's DJ White. He met Cameron McGuett in the hole and introduced himself and dropped him like a bad habit.
Yeah, we didn't pick the blitz up. I mean, I got to tell you.
And I said McGuett, that might have been Tucker Jewell, Billy. It was Jewell, yeah. I saw him getting up off the foul. It looked like number 4, but it was actually 2. That kid's a nice defensive player.
Mm-hmm.
I like the way he plays. He just kind of stays within himself, celebrated for about 2 seconds right there, and then went back about his business. Sizemore leaves it off Jewell again. This time he's into the secondary, bursts free, still on his feet. They make a swipe at him and miss him all the way down to the 42-yard line. Good run that time. And that will be enough to move the chains for Corbin. Jewell gets back, and then him and White exchange pass on the helmet after that one.
Well, Tucker went north and south then. That's what you like to see a good back do. He got them pads down, and he was going north and south, and at a high rate of speed.
First down.
Carter on the back of the eye this time. And motion or movement on the offensive line, I believe, by Corbin. Well, they're going to call offsides on Casey. Excuse me. First down and 5. 5 now for the Hounds. I watched a little bit of that Vanderbilt-Florida game this weekend. Vanderbilt's got a good defense. They get to the football. Wide outs to both sides, backs in and eye behind Sizemore. Cameron Take's going to leave it off with McGuett, and he's pulled down immediately. Again, DJ White. No, we can't block him. He is having a really, really good second half. That's 3 tackles for losses here in the second half. This one back to the 40-yard line, a loss of 3.
Well, if you're Corbin, what concerns you right now is why aren't we blocking these guys? You know, I mean, they're not doing anything different than they were.
Corbin had a couple drives stalled by losses and penalties. They had 2 or 3 penalties on that last drive they had and never could get it in the end zone. Hounds lead 28-0. They need another touchdown to get this clock running. But more than that, they need to just gain a little momentum maybe. Sizemore looks over the defense and does not like what he sees, so he will spend a timeout. We'll just hang on to it right here. 9:48 to go in the game. 28-0. Corbin on top.
Those were those play clocks help you because we was running out of time, and he saw it, called the timeout.
Yeah. I tell you what, it adds something to the field too. It just looks good.
It does.
Kind of brightens things up just a bit. Corbin Vandy tomorrow. Oklahoma Baylor tomorrow. Don't know if there's any really good games on tomorrow or not. I'm sure there's
LSU Arkansas.
LSU Arkansas. Okay, that should be good. I don't know much about Arkansas. LSU probably stinging just a bit from last week's game.
It's about time for Ohio State, Michigan State, isn't it?
Well, Ohio State still, they play Michigan last game of the year, don't they?
Yes.
So they may play Michigan State, Michigan back-to-back games.
It's got to be pretty close if they're not.
Well, it would do me good if they lost them both.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
I'm a Michigan man. I tell you, they're pretty good, Ohio State, and you know, like Urban Meyer or not, that cat can coach. Sizemore leaves it off with Jill, picks his way across the line of scrimmage and pushes the power forward down inside the 30 to about the 35, rather down to about the 34-yard line. Gain of 6.
44-14 now, Bell.
Well, looks like they just kind of worn them down, haven't they?
Yeah.
Not dissimilar to this game here. But the Corbin just unable to punch it in here in the second half. Scored 1 touchdown in the second half. I'm very impressed with how hard Casey County's played. They did not come over here to roll over, did they?
Mm-hmm. They have not. They're outmanned.
3rd down and a couple yards for Corbin. Hand off on a little counter to Jewell. He was hit and drugged down right at the line there. And stretched forward may have gotten the 1st down, but I don't believe so. Tucker gets up a little bit slowly there. It's going to be 4th down and about a yard here for the Hounds.
We've had several 4th down plays tonight.
Well, we have. We went for it all over the field.
Yeah.
We went for it on our 29 there a moment ago. We've not seen Jonah French very much here in the second half.
One carry, I think.
Mm-hmm. Casey County folks are into it, too. They've not quit either. Well, they've got the line stacked now. All 9 people right up on the line here. Handoff right up the middle and lunging forward close to the 1st down to DJ Murphy. DJ White right in there to make that tackle. This is going to be close. Will depend on the mark.
I don't think he got it.
I think they're going to say yes.
He did.
Well, I tell you what happened. He kind of got him from behind and slung him forward. And
the initial hit didn't have it, did he?
No, he did not have it on the initial hit. Did not. But as he dove forward, he kind of had a pretty good mark there. So Hounds will keep the football. The Casey County faithful do not like that.
I'm not sure that I blame him.
At first blush, I didn't think he had it either. Sizemore is going to throw it. Sets up, fires long down the left sideline. It's going to be incomplete. There's a little contact on that right side. The Corbin kid may have gotten that little push. That's Ellison down there. Looks like he had his hands on the defender, but no call.
He's pretty quick. I didn't realize he's got a little gear.
He's an athletic kid, too. Clock stops, 7:50 to go here in the football game. Corbin on top, 28-0. I'd like to remind everybody to stick around for our Tri-County Sporting Goods Player of the Game. And also, let me tell you the deal about the Froyo frozen yogurt. any time of the year is a good time for Froyo. If you want to go out there tomorrow, just mention that you heard their advertising on a football game. You get 25% off of your entire ticket price. Handoff is Yule up in the middle, and he is hit and stacked up after a short gain.
Let me tell you, Casey's outplayed us here in this fourth quarter, and you would have thought it'd been the opposite with us with all the bodies.
Well, they're playing like they're enjoying playing right now. Third and close to 10 here. What do you think about the all-red uniforms, Coach?
Don't like them.
Don't like them. I did initially, but I'm not sure that I do as much as I did to start. There's French. He gets a head up. He breaks into the secondary. Still on his feet, loses another tackle. Races off to the left side. Still fighting forward inside the 10. Pulling people with him all the way down to the 2-yard line. What a run by Jonah French. My goodness, a run of 29 yards, and he was hit at least 5 times, Burley. No flags on the play. Corbin's got it first and goal.
He's got a different gear than our other backs, Dave. He just got a different gear.
He certainly runs hard. There's no question about that. And then if he does get just a little sliver of daylight, he can make you pay because he will really burst into the open.
He's got some quickness. And like you say, he's an aggressive runner, too. You know, a lot of real fast guys that like to get outside, they're not that aggressive, but he's aggressive.
No, he's not afraid of contact. He will finish a run. I think that's what the coaches say. He'll finish a run. They're going to let the French have a shot at the goal line. He dives forward, does not get it. He is submarined at about the 3. May have made it down to the 2. Pretty good pop right there. There's a Casey County kid down. He took the brunt of that hit there from French, but he gets up.
That's Roden, Jimmy Roden back up.
What a nice game.
Yeah.
Second down now, and probably second down to go from probably about the 2.
I'm really impressed with Casey's physical aspect of the game. They came in here and they didn't back down from nobody.
No, they were not. They played better here than they did earlier in the year. Here's a pass to the end zone, a diving catch made incomplete.
Wow, what an effort by A.J. Moore. That's a great effort right there.
He got off his fingertips. I couldn't tell if he brought it in or not. When he hit the ground, he lost control of it. So incomplete pass makes it third down and goal from the 3.
What an effort.
That's pretty good. That's really pretty good throw too. Threw well, only AJ got a chance. Third down and 3 from the 3-yard line. Third and goal, I should say. 5:55 to go in the football game. Corbin on top, 28-0.
Comes the big backs. Got Cody Evans in at fullback and Dylan Brock at tailback.
Well, we've got a timeout taken by somebody here. Casey County going to talk things over here as Coach Marples did not like what he saw. We'll hang on to it. Redhound's on top 28-0, 5:55 to go. You had a final on the ball game, you said, was...
It wasn't a final. It was 44 to, let's see, my source here, Wendell Foley, giving us scores tonight.
We appreciate that.
44-14.
44-14, Bell County, okay.
That's what I got right now. Don't have a final in Williamsburg tonight. Let's see, Knox, Williamsburg, and us. Anybody else in the area? You got North and Pulaski Southwest tonight.
You have Pulaski County, too, something over in there.
Yeah, they're
really good.
Lincoln, I think.
Okay. Oh, so North and Pulaski Southwestern. Okay.
That should be a pretty good football.
Yeah, North's had a good year, haven't they?
Mm-hmm. They have.
Well, after this week, there should be no more games that are complete mismatches. You're getting down to the ones and the ones.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's going to be a lot of fun. Of course, Bell County playing one of the other night in Powell. They're going to win that game. Handoff straight up the middle, pushing forward. No signal from the official yet. Touchdown, Corbin. Okay.
Cody Evans.
Cody Evans. Big Cody bangs it in. Good for him.
The Rhino package, I guess, is what they call it, or something like that.
Cody got it in the end zone. 34-0. This extra point here would get the clock running, and this last 5:48 would go off rather quickly. But it has not been a easy game for Corbin. They've had to play the entire night. And maybe going into the Bell County game, after a game last week that was, pretty one-sided. Maybe what the Hounds needed.
Corbin going for 2 here.
I'm not sure about that, but they're lined up, Sizemore with it. Looks to throw, sets up, still looking, fires across the middle. We got a man, catch is made right at the goal line. Good, Drew Carter makes the catch at the line, so that will extend the lead to 36-0. Well, that was caught right at the goal line. He was pushed forward, but I think he did break. I think he did break the plane. We're going to take a break, 5:48 to go in the game, 36-0. Corbin on top. Short kickoff fielded by and up back from Casey County, and they'll fall on at about the 40-yard line, and that's where the Rebels will take over first down and 10. Corbin on top, 36-0. 5:25 to go in the football game.
A slow second half, but a positive one is we're going to get out here with at least a 36-point victory, we think.
Well, Coach, I need to know who's ringing the heater next week.
You are.
You or Josh Van Nostrand?
I guess I'll get it when I get my other chair.
There you go. Hand off to the right side. This is going to be Preston Tucker. He lowers his head and gets bounced out of bounds at about the 45. Pretty good gainer there. Nice tackle by Lucas Ellison. Clock continues to run.
As good as 8 is on defense, I don't understand why you don't get the ball a little bit on offense. There may be a reason for that, I'm sure, that I don't know, but...
Wayne Mills, when you told me what Wayne said, I thought that he mentioned he was a really good running back.
Yeah, I thought so too. But I don't know if he's
not lined up back there yet tonight. Been pretty much a tight end, hasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
And off left side, Preston Tucker trying to get around the corner, makes one guy miss at the line of scrimmage, and he'll be hitting, taken down at about the 48, gain of 3 maybe. Brings up 3rd down and 2 for Casey County. Corbin on top, 36-0. Very
Christian Gosling in the game now for Corbin. He replaces Lucas Ellis.
I guess you could say workman-like effort by Corbin tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be thinking about who our Tri-County Sporting Goods player of the game is going to be. Holiday season right upon us. All your embroidery screen printing needs can be taken care of out at Tri-County Sporting Goods. Lots of good things out there for the holidays. Step out and see Mike Haggard and all the good folks out there. And there's a short handoff right up the middle. Not enough for the first down. We'll bring up 4th and a couple for Casey. Folks starting to head out here just a little bit now. This is why I wish I had one of those automatic starts. You could just, you got one of those on your big fancy car, Coach?
I do.
Yeah, I figured you would. Handoff second back through. This is Tucker trying to get around the corner. He is going to be wrestled to the turf at the 50, but I believe he'll have enough for the first down.
I think so.
That will give Casey a fresh set of downs. I'd like to see the Rebels punch one in.
I would too.
I'm a Redhound fan, but
they've earned it.
They deserve to get on the board.
Hey, they missed some opportunities early in this game. They really did.
Yes, they did.
And I'm going to tell you how funny this game is. Get one in here or there, and you're in the game.
If they hit a couple of those big passes, then it kind of changes up your game plan a little bit as well. You're right. Handoff Tucker right side. Hurdles attack at the line of scrimmage and is forced out of bounds at about the 42-yard line. Pretty good run that time by Tucker. Preston Tucker getting a lot of touches here late in the game. I would suspect he's probably a senior. They're getting the ball in his hands quite a bit now. Second down to 5, clock down to 2:20.
It'll be Corbin and Bell County next week, David. That'll be a lot of fun. It should be a good week. A lot of jawing back and forth, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, a lot of interest in that game, certainly. And off left side, this is going to be Wilson trying to get around the corner. He is strung out very well and hit and taken to the turf. That's a very good defensive play by that young man on the outside out there. Is that Jacob Moore, I believe, or is that D.J. Murphy?
D.J. Murphy. Yeah. I'm going to tell you what, their D.J. had a killer block. I mean, he lit one of our guys up.
DJ White?
Yeah, he lit him up. I guarantee that guy got up and said, man, why don't you take me out your bench? That wouldn't be sore tomorrow.
I'll bet that kid has been fun to watch all year long.
Like you say, they've won some games this year.
Minute 31 to go. Well, on top 36-0. Here's a fumble in the backfield, but this play is going to be stopped before it gets underway. Illegal procedure against Casey County. Parker on the blitz, taking the quarterback down, knocking the football free, but the whistle had already stopped play.
Well, the good news is Corbin's came out of this thing injury-free with what we got left. We're still going without Kobe Simon and Andrew Reedy and Lucas Henniger got hurt early, and the other Sam's boy, the brother, do what now?
Is it Devin?
Devin, yes. That's Dustin that's out there at 31, and Devin, he never did get off to play this year. And I think that's about it.
And now second break back through. They're trying to get it to Wilson. He's around the corner, hitting Russell down just inside the 50 at about the 48, gain of a couple. Clock down to 55 seconds to go. We're going to make a pretty quick exit out of here tonight. We'll take one break and then tally up the votes for our Tri-County Sporting Goods Player of the Game. Let's remind everybody about the Froyo Frozen Yogurt promotion. If you want to go out Froyo anytime tomorrow, all you got to do is mention that you heard their name mentioned on our broadcast tonight. You'll get 25% off of your total ticket price. And off left side, a little room for Wilson. He gets it across the line of scrimmage inside the 45 down to about the 44. And Coach, you finished tallying things up over there. Who do you think the Tri-County Sporting Goods Player of the Game should be?
Jonah French tonight had some big runs for the Redhounds.
I would have to agree with that as well. Jonah, a little spark plug there several times tonight, and Jonah always runs very hard, but had several good runs, and he will be the Tri-County Sporting Goods Player of the Game. Go see all the good folks at Tri-County Sporting Goods for your screen printing, embroidery needs, and they'll take good care of you. That will bring to a close the football game as Casey does not hurry up to get another play off, and Corbin will win it 36-0. More importantly, they will move on to the quarterfinals next week against Bell County. Burley,